another episode of Sleeping Giants, Red Star Belgrade. Now, if I sound a little bit out of breath, it's because I've just had to run downstairs to answer the door, and I clearly need to work out a lot more because I feel fucking... I'm all breathy. Right, okay, so, in our last episode, we got a 4-all draw with PSG, and that was a massive result. In terms of, I felt like we probably could have maybe won it at times, but then they were good enough, and a 4-all draw is certainly an exciting game. But it was coupled with the fact that we'd lost away at Ajax, and it meant that after 2 matches, we only had 1 point in Europe, and that's not good. This month, we've been trying to sort of resuscitate our European campaign, as well as continuing to tick along in the league, and we've had a few injuries and a few knocks, and just fixture congestion, basically. So we're going to go through what's happened. Now, in our first game of the month, we were against Partizan in the derby. Bear in mind, at this point coming into the game, Partizan had only conceded 1 goal all season. And it was, I don't even know what match this is, it's like 8 or 9. Point is, they were very, very good at defending. And they're having a great year. I mean, they're in like title-winning form, and if it wasn't for the fact that we were in unbelievable form, they would be even better. But I tell you what, we have a new hero this month, ladies and gentlemen. One player has stood out as as just a wonderful, wonderful individual. And I'm not entirely sure, like, I think it's because, basically, he's a striker, essentially, but he's got decent attributes for the wing, except potentially his crossing, and he is working on that. And he's not done too bad with that either. So for me, the fact that he can do that means that he's actually a very, very good inside forward type of player, and that is Mamadou Sidibe. Back post here. It's going to come down to, admittedly, this is a simple finish, but it's a good one, and he had to put it in the net. 4th goal of the season for him. That is quality, and he's just had the best month ever. Genuinely fantastic. Then, on 20 minutes, we managed to basically, you know, double the... We scored 2 goals in the first 20 minutes. They'd only conceded 1 in like 7 or 8 matches. So that just shows how good we are, and this one's a wonderful ball through. Sidibe, just a calm finish there to make it 2-0, and score both of them, and he was man of the match here, and I think he's won man of the match 3 times this month. He's been an absolute phenomenon. Seriously, brilliant player. And I'm really pleased to have him in the team. He's really starting to find himself in that role now, and he's getting a little bit more accomplished at it. Because he is a striker by trade, but I just think maybe there is a chance for us to play him out on that right. In our next game, it was an away game against Bazania. We did, of course, rest load players, as you can see. Stefanovic comes in, Yildirim, Sidibe, Horvar, Savicevic, Jovic. It was a rested team, but we still managed to do the business here with Luka Jovic and guess who stepping up with the goals. Firstly, though, Savicevic to the edge of the area. Horvar does well here. Eventually, the ball is going to come back in, and Jovic with a lovely finish over the top of the goalkeeper for his 12th goal of the season. He's not looking super prolific just yet, but I still feel he's got a lot more to offer. And then another corner, this time Savicevic, edge of the area. Sidibe this time brings it down, but oh, he's going to get on the end of this. Savicevic here, ball across, Sidibe, bang! I'm just so... He's got such confidence at the moment. 6th goal of the season for him. 3-2 now, and just, oh, what a player. I'm really, really liking him. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we had Ludogorets in the Champions League, and I couldn't, like, this is what we needed, like, this is the kind of results that we needed. We needed to play as well as this, and to score 5 goals away from home in Europe is just mental. I think it's our biggest ever away win in a Champions League group match. And we don't win many games away from home in the Champions League group stages, but to win 5-1 was just crazy. And who was the hero for us? But, well, this lad here. Mamadou Sidibe, so good. Look at that, lovely touch here. Gets himself into a great angle. Poor goalkeeping, but he still took the finish well for goal number 7 of the season for Sidibe. He's just on fire at the moment, and I can't praise him enough. So we're a goal up after 10 minutes away from home. Good stuff. I thought, let's try and just see where we are at half-time, and then we can kind of sort of prepare ourselves a little bit, basically. Well, we just look so confident in this game, and it's better. And it's going to give us a crucial point. Militic there, with the ball over the top to Adamenko here. Adamenko whips it in. It's going to come down to Sidibe, and on the second attempt makes it 2-0. And bear in mind, that is 5 goals then in 3 matches for Mamadou Sidibe. He isn't even playing as a striker, but he's got 17 finishing, which doesn't half help when he cuts inside and gets in those areas. Then, lovely work here, and Sidibe is able to wrap up his hat-trick within 22 minutes of the game starting. 6 goals in 3 matches this month for Sidibe. I just couldn't believe it. But he's just looked unstoppable. And, you know, 3-0 up at this point. It took us a little while to get going a little bit more, but just before half-time, we did manage to get a little bit more icing on the cake. Adamenko's ball in, drops back, and Vukan Savicevic is in there for goal number 5 of the season. Not got so many goals lately, has Vukan, so hopefully that will step up again as we start to score some more goals. But it's nice to score 5 again. We've had a little bit of a slump in scoring. Well, not really, because, of course, the 4 against PSG, but we also conceded 4, so it doesn't feel like it. They did, however, get one back And, well, actually, we got a goal first. Antic's ball in, and it's headed down, I think maybe by Sidibe. I think it was actually, and Militic dispatches it for his 5th goal of the season. And that just shows you the gap there. You know, Militic is a striker. That's his 5th goal. Sidibe's already got 8, you know, at this point. Then, of course, they do get one back. A little bit disappointing. We maybe went a little bit overzealous with the attacking play at this point, trying to get more goals, and we did get ourselves caught out. I just wanted to see, because at that point I thought, well, let's just see how many goals we can get here and see if we can get Sidibe out a load more. But man of the match he was. 3 goals and an assist in that game, and it's crucial because Ajax beat PSG, which means that the Champions League group is wide open, and now we've got 2 crucial games, Ludogorets at home and Ajax at home. We win those, and that last game of the season against PSG could be absolutely, like, we could put ourselves in a really strong position going into it, basically, and that's kind of key. So, in our next match, we had Donetsk Shrem in the league, and this was a really, really tight game, and I genuinely thought that we might not get through this one. Like, their penalty was their first shot of the game, and they did kind of come in afterwards as we started to go on overload just to try and make sure that we got the points. But it was looking a bit hit and miss, as you can see people like Popovic. Jovic's ball through here, and Bojan Horvar dispatching it nicely for his 4th goal of the season. And, you know, he's getting a few goals as well, which is nice to see. Toshka is now fully fit again and will be playing for us maybe tonight. I'm not entirely sure, actually, because I don't know if he played midweek or not. So 1-0 there, but then they got a penalty and they equalised. And I'm thinking, oh God, are we really going to lose this 100% record against Donetsk Shrem? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, was no. I mean, they were good. They had 2 clear cuts to our 1. We had a lot of half chances, I must say. But even so, it took us till the 79th minute, and we did finally manage to get ourselves back in front. Toshka here, dropping it short. Ristic whips it in, brought down by Savicevic, comes back off the post, and Jan Krupa, of all people, was there to make it 2-1 and score the winning goal for us. I mean, that's a huge one, and it kept the winning run going, which is so crucial considering how well Partizan are doing this year. Next up was the cup match against Vozdovats, and this was probably an even weaker team, basically. It was crazy how weak. I mean, you know, Jovic still scored, you know, but it took us until the 82nd minute to break them down. This is probably the latest we'd scored in a game for quite some time, actually, like to score the opener of a game. But we did finally manage to do it in the 82nd minute. Savicevic running inside here, oh sorry, outside rather, getting it deflected, but Stefanovic actually had a decent game for us. Chifejic on the edge of the area, whips it, but it's blocked. Ristic comes back, and we essentially passed them to death in this game. The possession was crucial, but they were doing all right and created a couple of chances themselves. Adamenko's ball in, brought down. It's sort of a massive melee, and eventually Horvar, of all people, is able to make it 1-0 and score the winner for us. And to make sure that we get through to the next round of the cup, because we want to do that. And then we got a penalty, which Jovic dispatches with all kinds of plombs. 2-0, cup win, sorted. Next round, go. We don't know who we're playing yet. The draw hasn't been made yet, so that's that. Now, against Spartak, this was a strange one as well. Marian got injured, as did Savicevic, and they are both going to be missing for today's game, which is a pain. But they actually took the lead in this one. Jure Obzivats scored a penalty in literally the 2nd minute of the match, and I was worried because we were behind and away from home, and I wasn't sure how well we'd be able to deal with this. Thankfully, we dealt with it exactly how I would expect us to, which was to immediately equalise, basically. Sidibe here, whipping it across, and there's Savicevic in off the post there to score his 6th goal of the season, and Sidibe gets an assist for that as well. He's definitely player of the month for this team by a mile. Didn't score in the last couple of games, but that 6 goals he got in 3 was just superb. Then, you know, 10 minutes in, it's still only 10 minutes gone, we reacted so quickly, and that's exactly what I needed to see. You know, you go behind in a game, away from home, difficult place to come still. You know, we might be Red Star, but we still have to go away to these sort of places, and it was great to see us turn this match on its head so quickly. Savicevic goes past one, has a lovely curled effort, rebounds out, and Luka Jovic is there on the rebound to make sure that he gets his 14th goal of the season. He's just picking them up steadily. He's not looking prolific just yet, but we're getting goals from all over the pitch. Then, just before the half an hour mark, we managed to sort of wrap things up with Mamadou Sidibe getting himself in on the end of that there with his 7th goal of the month. 7 goals this month. Just unbelievable stuff. Well, not this month, but you know what I mean, this episode. So there you have it. We're obviously going to be doing Ludogorets today, which is going to be a fun one. Let's just take a little look at the squad. So top goal scorer is Luka Jovic with 14 goals in 15 starts. It's actually pretty decent, but then you've got to look at that. Sidibe, 10 goals in nine starts. He started 9 games and he scored 10 goals. Crazy stuff. Savicevic has got 6 goals as well. Bazan Vera and Militic with 5 apiece. As for assists, well, Savicevic is top with 11 now. But look at that. Sidibe is in 2nd place with 7 assists and 10 goals from only 9 starts. That is phenomenal. Yeah, okay, he's come off the bench 5 times, but even so, that is still a ridiculous record. Most man of the matches, of course, he's level with now with Ristic. Yellow cards. Adamenko with 8 now, and he's going to be suspended for our next league game. Ristic, of course, has the 1 red. Average rating, Savicevic and Ristic are tied there, but Sadibi's right up as well. Aerial challenges, Luka Jovic with 30. Key passes, of course, is Ristic with 66. Key tackles is Bazan Vera with 16. And interceptions, of course, is Bazan Vera with 139. As for value, Bazan Vera and Adamenko are right up there. I've managed to get Bazan Vera and Adamenko to sign like 3 or 4 year extensions to their contracts now. So we will have them at least, even if we don't sell them, we'll have them for a minimum of the next 5 seasons, which is brilliant because they could really be in their prime. It means we're going to be able to either sell them in their prime or just have some world-class talents on the team. And that is just great to have. Tufedzic has also signed a new deal, as has Vukan Savicevic. So that's all good. The only one that I can't seem to get to sign a new deal is Jovic at the moment, which is disappointing because it could be a pain. So I might still have to look towards potentially selling him in January, unless you guys can think of a way that I can get him to sign a new deal, basically. So let's jump into today's game against Ludogorets. Now, we beat these guys 5-1 away from home, remember? And what I did in that one is I just felt like we needed to go at them a little bit more. So I actually went attacking from the off, just to see if we could exploit weaknesses. And as you can see, we made a good start to that. And I think I'm going to try that again today. We're going to go attacking from the off. Obviously, Savicevic can't play, and we've got a few injuries here. So Toshka, really? Jovic is going to start on the bench? Wait. Oh, he's going to play on the left, of course, yeah, because that might actually be the only option. We're missing quite a lot on those right and left-hand sides. So, okay, Toshka and Miletic, Jovic and Sadibi, Ristic, Tufedzic, Antic, Kone, Bazan Vera, Adamenko. So, at the back, it's strong as usual. In the middle, it's a strength as usual. It's just those wings. Sadibi, though, I wouldn't consider that a weakness at all. He's strong as hell. Jovic out on the left, though he's played all right out on the left a few times this season. Toshka is going to have to do a lot of work to lead the line against them today, though. With Miletic supporting him, so have to see the bench. Of course, we've got Horvath and that, but I'd still rather start with Toshka. This is what we're going to go with, guys, though. I'm going to, of course, go attacking from the off, just to try and... I mean, we're 1-16 favourites for this game. That just shows how much we need to win this. But look, that's how the Champions League is poised right now. It's very, very finely balanced. We've got a decent goal difference, but unfortunately we're behind Ajax because of the head-to-head. So we need to make sure that we put a good home performance in against them as well, really. Because, you know, we need to overturn that head-to-head just in case. So, a win today would put us onto 7 points, and a win against Ajax would see us get 10, and surely that would be enough to put us through, because Ajax have to play PSG, but they are at home, and bear in mind they won in France in their last match, so you just don't know. Ajax could be this, you know, surprise package. But that surprise package lost 5-1 at Ludogorets, so it's all very tight in this group, and hopefully we can take advantage of how tight this group is and maybe even sneak through from that poor start to win the group. You know, with everyone taking points off of each other, there is a chance that that could happen, right? So let's go attacking from the off here. I feel there's a chance of that. If they're all taking points off of each other, you know, a win for Ajax at PSG today wouldn't be the worst result in the world, really, because it would put PSG under all kinds of pressure, but PSG are in front there. And that's kind of... interesting. But there's an equaliser now, right? We started the better side, which is good. Toshka, inside here, cleared away. Jovic, can he get the ball back? Don't shoot from there. Why are they shooting from there? Right, I don't understand this. Why do they shoot when they're literally on the goal line? Just pull it back. I've got the instructions to tell them to do that, so why aren't they doing it? It's really irritating, because they always do it. Whenever they get in those positions where they're going at the goal pretty much from the byline, they'll always shoot when there's no need to, when they could just pull it back to someone. Miletic with a long range strike, and Kone puts it in the back of the net. It is 1-0 to Red Star. Abdul Kone gives us the lead, and this could be a crucial, crucial lead. But we're not done yet, no. We need to make sure that we get ourselves a couple of goals, and then we can sort of shut up shop. Although, that being said, if we were to get a couple of goals, I wouldn't really feel the need. I'd feel like we could probably just keep on going, kind of like what we did away from home in Bulgaria, because it isn't really about... You know, it's not about goal difference, it's about head-to-head, and our head-to-heads are going to be a little bit suspect, I sense, and that's why I'm worried. We need to make sure... Oh, what the hell are you doing, mate? Oh, come on. Europe is pissing me off, because we're conceding these goals in Europe all the time. Like, what is this defending here? What? Why did he not win the ball there? There's no reason why he shouldn't win the ball there. It's not like it's over his head and he can't jump for it. He's literally just decided to not go near it. Cleared away. Ristic out to Bazan Vera. Tufedzic through the back of him there, but Ristic around the corner. Will he shoot? Please don't shoot. Or you could just pass it, I don't know. 1-1 I feel is a little bit unfair. We've played quite well so far, and we need to keep on pushing. So I don't think that's going to change our game plan much. Sadibi, is there a ball out wide? There is. Adamenko, can he find the pass? He can. Toshka, back to Miletic, and it is 2-1 to Red Star, and that's a deserved goal as well. We've been the better side so far, and we're back in front. getting what we deserve. And at the moment, we'd actually be top of this group. And that would give us a great chance going into the Ajax game to... Well, actually, yeah, it would give us a great chance going into the Ajax game to basically guarantee ourselves a place. Because if we were to win the Ajax game, we would be clear of them. If that's how things stand at the moment. It'd basically just be between us and PSG. It would be good if we could win the group, but I'm really not banking on it, you know. But it would be interesting because then we'd get a decent draw, hopefully. But sod's law, we wouldn't. You know, we just got to take what's in front of us. You're never going to win the Champions League if you can't beat teams. You know, that's as simple as that, really. It's all very well wanting a good draw, but you need to be able to beat everyone in this competition in order to win it. Jovic, please don't shoot. Oh, pull it back. I've got them on shoot less to try and, like, make them a bit more composed and to actually try and think about this kind of thing. We've got it on work ball into the box. Sidibe and a good save. I just wish they'd try and just set their teammates up a little bit more passing play, and it's kind of what we're doing here. All he has to do is score a sweaty goal like FIFA, and I'd be much happier. So 2-1 at half-time isn't the worst result. I mean, obviously we're winning, so I can't be complaining too much, but I'm going to just turn it to control, just to make sure that we don't get too caught out here. But I just feel like we should be further ahead in this one. They've only had 2 shots and they've scored one of them. We just need to be a little bit more clinical with our chances. We've created 3 and we've scored 2, I suppose, but I feel like... Oh dear. Right, just don't get dragged too far out. We need to make sure that we're ready to pounce in this second half, but this... No foul there? Okay. Kone's been quite heroic for us at the moment. Toshka, is there a ball through? There is. Jovic is inside here. Jovic with a strike off the bar. Oh, how many times have we hit the woodwork? We actually hit the woodwork early on against Ludogorets when we played them away from home. Jovic missed a quality opportunity in that one as well, I think. Jovic up to Toshka. There's men overlapping now. He's got a ball through for Ristic. There's a man wide over here. It's Mamadou Sidibe. Oh, I mean, he couldn't really do much from that situation, but if anyone could actually put the ball in the net from there, it is him. He's done it a couple of times already this month. Militic, Sidibe ducking inside, shooting, saved. Sidibe on the rebound again, saved. We need to score another goal here. Oh, wow, that's so poor. What are you doing? Right. We've been the vastly better side here, and it is still only 2-1. Come on, guys. Don't let... Why is no one marking him? Oh, great defending there. Great defending. Oof. I'm on the edge of my seat a little bit here, guys. Ajax are actually winning, which is interesting. That would give us... Actually, that would give us some big incentives, really, to go and win against... Yeah, it'll give us some bigger incentives to go win against... Oh, Toshka, he's not got the pace to catch that. But the keeper very nearly took that out of his area there. I'm just a little bit in shock as to how this is only 2-1 at the moment. We need to score more goals here. But at the same time, I'm not going to throw it on attacking just in case we do end up conceding, because sod's law, that's what will happen. Because that just seems to be the way it's gone for us in Europe this year. Go and close the ball down. There we go, well done. Oh, was that really necessary? You've got so many players forward. Oh, Militic, right. Through the channel. Toshka, inside, shoot! Oh, what a strike from Florentin Toshka. There we go. That's more like it. Red Star 3, Ludogorets 1. They've actually been... Well, I say that. They've put up more of a fight, it seems, in our home leg. But in fact, we've actually probably created less chances. And we probably created less chances in the away leg than we have today. We've just not been quite so clinical. Poor defending there, but Toshka's absolutely rifled that in. And, you know, having to play up front in that position, he's not all too familiar with. He's more of a sort of... He's more of a deep line sort of striker. I'm actually gonna make an interesting... I'm actually gonna bring on Horvath for Toshka, just because Toshka is a good player, but that's not... He's more of the deep line type of player, and I want to see Horvath is better. He's the Jovic type of player, and I want to see if he can bring something... Oh, penalty. Well, that will do it for us. If we can win this one, then that will wrap the game up. I don't know who's going to take it. I assume it's Luka Jovic, which is actually quite interesting because, you know, he's a guy that just seems to have goals in Champions League football. He does love a European goal. This would be huge. And with Ajax beating PSG, you know, that's going to give us a great chance if we can beat Ajax in the next, you know, if we can beat Ajax in the home match, then there's a real good chance. Plus, you never know what Ludogorets could do against PSG. They have to play them at home, and they've done some weird things at home already by beating Ajax 5-1, who are top of this group at the moment. So you never know. They could do us a huge favour, and we could be through in the next game. Who knows? But at the moment, 4-1 is a nice, cushy result. I will take that. And we've deserved it, really. We've been the... Whoa, that's poor defending. Come on, guys. Anyone going to tackle him? Well, Stan has come to the rescue quite a few times, and he has been so solid for us. 4-1 is a pretty... I mean, I can't really complain now. We're 4-1 up, so it doesn't really matter anymore. But it'd be nice to see us get a couple more, but who cares if we do or don't, I suppose. Right. Bazan Viera looks absolutely knackered, so we'll get him off. And I probably... who else could we get off? Actually, we'll get off Ristich and we'll get on... Yildirim, because Kofi's not looking quite as fresh. Plus, Yildirim's getting some chances now for us in the team. Obviously, he's only scored that 1 goal in the cup, but it's just nice to get them some first-team football, basically. And we sort of experiment with those. Horvath's through here, or is he? Yes, he is. Can he score? Yes, he can. There we go, 5-1, Bojan Horvath. He's got a good finish in him. He is pretty decent. When he's played into good positions, he can finish quite well. He's quite composed. I like it. Poor goalkeeping from the goalkeeper there, and back-to-back 5-1 wins in the Champions League are certainly going to do our confidence wonders, basically, going into the Ajax match. Long ball downfield, and that, please just win the header. Filipov, oh, off the bar. Good strike, very good strike. Almost a shame it didn't go in, really, just because it would have been an amazing goal, but the less of those we can see, the better, ideally. Oh no. No, that's all right. Okay, good stuff. So back-to-back 5-1s against Ludogorets prove that we are clearly capable of some big wins in Europe, and that's great. 2 assists for Militic and a goal. 5 different goal scorers in this game as well. That's always what I like to see. So things are very, very finely poised now. We've scored 15 goals in 4 Champions League matches. That's impressive. Ajax have only scored 7, but we've conceded like the second most amount. It's going to be very, very tight. So that Ajax game in the next match, episode is going to be absolutely bloody crucial. Just so important to our season. I can't even begin to tell you how important that match is going to be for us. Looking at the top scorers in the tournament, Rui Santos of Benfica is up there, and actually Andre Ivan of Ludogorets is up there too, and that kind of does make sense. Sandy Bremac is also in there for Videoton, but look at that, minus 17 goal difference after just 4 matches. They could be just, oh wow. Lviv haven't exactly done too well either. Anyone else that's really getting battered around? Standard Liège haven't been battered around. They've just lost 3 matches. No one else has really taken huge hidings so far. I'd like to see Jovic climb a little bit higher, but he's still getting plenty of goals for us, which is good. So, in the next episode, we are going to come back and do the Ajax game, because it's crucial, and it would be, I can't not show the game. So, we're definitely going to show that one, as it is important. In between, we've got Vozdovats and Vojvodina in the league, which I would expect to win both of and hopefully get ourselves into a point where we've got, let me think, 39 points out of 39, which would be a great start to the season. It's just, the fact is, opening up a gap, I don't think I actually showed you the league, did I? The gap at the moment is still only 5 points. That's how good Partizan have been. That, for me, 28 points after 11 matches is title-winning form. If it wasn't for the fact that we've got 33 points from those matches, it's crazy. I have to say, I'm firstly very impressed with us, but also very impressed that Partizan have managed to stick with us. They're 5 points behind, but you have to feel that they will drop points at some point. And look at that, Sadibi's got 7 goals in the league as well. He's the second best scorer in this division. Savicevic has 8 assists in it as well. Clean sheets, obviously, Lucas for Partizan has got 7, which is impressive. And our goalkeeper's nowhere near that, unfortunately, not this time around. So, guys, join me in the next episode where we will be doing the crucial match against Ajax at home that will decide pretty much our fate. I think if we lose that, there's a real good chance that we're going out in 3rd place. And we'll still play Europa League, but, come on now. I feel like this group, with the way we've set it up now, it's good enough for us to get ourselves through. If we can beat Ajax, that'll put us on 10 points, and I'll be very, very disappointed. In fact, I think it's at the situation where if we beat Ajax by enough goals, then we'll be automatically through, which is good. So guys, if you like what you're seeing, please drop a like on the video, and if you'd like to even more than that, please subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Red Star Belgrade in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock, and I will see you guys in the next episode for the match against Ajax. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.